Hey guys, man, we're here again. This is an awesome day. It's Saturday, man. Man, I don't even know what day it is. Let me just take a look real quick, cause I am freaking lost. It is Friday, the 21st at 5:47 p.m. Wow, man, I'm working hard for you guys, man. Just trying to get some information out there. Hey, just a quick, quick thing, real quick. I'm not sure who gets all these videos and stuff, but if you're in the Michigan area or around the country, Quality Finishing Systems, right there. It's a place I work. We install industrial-sized ovens and washers for your conveyors, panels, oven panels, stuff for your powder coat, and we do all kinds of stuff. Give them a call. Give Dave Corson a call at 231-834-9131.
Long time. He's a great
All
guy.
right, guys.
I want to just congratulate Howard and Allison and Kyle, Brandon, Casey, Ryan, and your entire family. Wonderful family, beautiful family. Howard's one of the most experienced and talented business leaders of our time. Done an amazing job on Wall Street and far beyond. But more importantly, he's a patriot who loves our country and has shown tremendous courage and strength throughout his career. Howard began at the famed Cantor Fitzgerald in 1983, and by the age of 29, he rose to become the president and CEO and one of the hottest firms on Wall Street. Much like myself, Howard should not be here today. On September 11th, 2001, Howard's company was at its absolute height, doing unbelievable, dominating Wall Street and stocks and bonds and trading from its headquarters on the 101st to the 105th floor. He had the top 3 or 4 floors of the World Trade Center, the North Tower of the World Trade Center. And every day Howard got up and went to work early. He'd always go in and he'd go to work early, and he'd be there 6 o'clock.
Listen to what I'm saying. Just my theory. Dark to light. Bring dark to light. That's all I'm saying.
In the morning, and as you know, the hit was around 8:45 or something like that, so he would have been there on almost any day other than this, because his wife was very angry at him because he wouldn't deliver his child to school. She said, "You never take..." Who is the child? Let me see, where's the child? Lou, you saved your father's life. You saved your father's life, huh? Should hold that against. You're going to leave him more than the other kids, right? Well, so he took, what is your first name? Kyle. He took Kyle. Kyle, congratulations. Nice job. But he took Kyle that one day to school. After years, he finally said, "Okay, I'll do it." And that's the only time. So he was actually riding down the West Side Highway, and he
There's no coincidences in politics.
saw the plane hit. And it's an amazing, and the rest is history. And your brother was in there too, I think, right? Yeah. And it was just it's a big story. And every single Cantor Fitzgerald employee who was at work that day lost their lives, which was almost 100% of the company. And Howard lost more than 650 friends because they were all friends. They had a really well-unified, just highly respected company, a lot of talent in that company. But the employees, loved ones, including his brother and best friend, and most people would have been defeated. They would have probably gone on to not too much. But Howard rebuilt the company step by step. And as
just before we get too far off this, we guys like and subscribe. I'd like to get at least one subscriber off this video here. That would be amazing. Or likes. See, the biggest thing about this thing, I know for a fact that they're going to start talking about 9/11 here shortly, bringing up what happened at 9/11, Cash Patel and all those guys. I believe all that stuff's going to come up. The P. Diddy case, all that stuff. Epstein Island, everything. I want everybody that's involved. If they're not involved, then that's different. What my own opinion is if you go back and see the owner of the Twin Towers and what he did that day, he used to go there every single day just like this gentleman. Not saying a word. It's just a coincidence, I'm sure. That guy, not this guy, but the owner of the company, they just bought it or whatever. There's a lot of shady stuff that goes on behind that. And all I'm saying is look into that. Yeah, the guy had an appointment that day, just like this guy, and he wasn't there. That one day only. And then that's when 9/11 happened. The planes hit.
As he did it, he gave a tremendous amount of the profits and other things to the families of his colleagues who were killed in the World Trade Center on that horrible day. And it showed something about Howard that's really incredible, his resilience. It's very few people could have even thought of doing it, but his resilience and tenacity have earned him the respect and admiration of everyone in the financial world. But more importantly, Howard understands from personal experience why we put America first, because we love our families, we love our fellow citizens, and we love our country so much. And he really loves his country, and I wouldn't have done it if I didn't think so. And he's got so many friends in New York and Wall Street and elsewhere. And he has just really, he's a relationship person, and they're always the best. And he's the best at it. As Secretary of Commerce, Howard will work tirelessly to protect our workers and our wealth and grow our economy into the strongest in the history of the world. You know, when he rebuilt the company, it actually became much bigger and much stronger than the original company, which is almost impossible to do. It became hotter than even the original Cantor Fitzgerald.
Nice.
But he's going to be unmatched as an emissary working to get jobs and investments. And his favorite word, and I'm going to move him down to fourth favorite word. First is family, love, God. Not necessarily that order, by the way. I think let's put God first. All right? We'll put God first. You know why? Because we don't want to take any chances. That's why.
Right.
But I did that once. I said I put
God first.
I put tariff is my favorite word. Well, and the fake news went out and they really got me. I'll tell you. They said, "What about God, family, relationship?" A couple of words, and I said, "You."
I mean, I truly hope that this guy is everything that Trump says he is.
You're right, and so I made it now my fourth favorite word. And Howard, I think you'll go along with me, number 4, maybe even number 5 or 6. But he really understands something about business, and we have been called by so many companies. Yesterday we had Tim Cook of Apple in, who's going to invest hundreds of billions of dollars in the country because of what we're doing, and we have many, many companies, too many to even mention. They're coming roaring back into this country, and it'll take maybe a little time, but not that much time. You're going to see things that you've never seen before at a level that you've never seen before, and Howard's going to lead that charge, and he'll help oversee the tariff and trade agenda along with many other things. We'll soon impose reciprocal tariffs because that means they charge us, we charge them.
Yeah,
it's very simple.
nice.
Whatever a company or a country such as, let's say, India or China or any of them, whatever they charge, we want to be fair.
Wow.
So reciprocal.
Nice.
Reciprocal meaning
Looks like
they
mine.
charge us, we charge them.
I froze.
We haven't done that. We've never done that. We were getting ready to do it until COVID hit. We had the greatest economy in the history of the world, and we were just getting started. But the tariffing is going to be very interesting. Howard's going to be in charge of it, and I think you're going to see jobs and money flowing into the country like never has been seen before as we reduce inflation, unleash energy, bring down costs, bring back manufacturing, and lead the world in innovation. Families will flourish and opportunities will skyrocket. We will skyrocket like people haven't seen. It's going to be a really big thing, and I wouldn't feel the same confidence if I didn't have this man on my left. And even though he spent a little bit of his time in life as a Democrat from New York, I'm okay with it because I knew him during his Democrat days, and that's okay. But I just want to say that he is going to help very strongly make America wealthy
Yes,
again,
he
make
is.
America great again, and there's nobody that can do the job better. So, Mr. Secretary of Commerce, I just welcome you aboard. There's nothing you can do so big as this. There is no deal you can do that's bigger.
That's right.
Every deal. That's why you can never go back into business because it seems like small potatoes, no matter how big it is, including even Cantor Fitzgerald.
Sorry about that,
It's
guys.
all small potatoes compared
Still
to what
do.
we're doing now. So It's a great honor to have you and your family aboard. Thank you very much, and thank you very much in particular. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Hey, I just want to say one more time, guys. Hey, I'm just starting out on this. 49 years old, doing a YouTube channel. I'm having fun with it, but I'm trying to get I'm trying to, let's just see, like, I don't know, try new things and bringing you guys the information and try to wake up as many people as possible. And I think, man, with all the information I've been putting out since this all started 8 years ago, it's been crazy amazing. So if you guys would just stick it with me, man, you guys can grow with me. I like to grow this channel bigger and better. Just like and subscribe. That would be amazing. If you guys could do that right now, that'd be amazing.
Thank you.
Comment down below.
So,
There's our VP.
first, I'd like to thank you, President Trump. It is the greatest honor to work for you, to be with you, to carry your name, your leadership, and your flag throughout the world. The press has no idea who the gentleman to my left is. They portray him in all sorts of ways, but I know him as the smartest, most thoughtful, and most intuitive person I've ever met. And it's amazing to be in this room and to work for him. I have to my right my friend J.D. Vance, who was kind enough even to introduce me to the Senate, and he gave me the greatest compliment. He called me a good dude. So I have really the most wonderful family. I have my wife, Allison. We've been married for 30 years. And I always, when I come home, because I come home late at night, I walk in the door and I yell, "Hello, greatest wife." She's just an amazing girl. My 4 children, Kyle, who you know has saved my life, so now this is going to cost me dearly. My son Brandon, my daughter Casey, my son Ryan, and my sister Edie, my 2 brothers-in-law, Gary and Rick, my sister-in-law Abby. I mean, this is as beautiful a day as you could have. The opportunity that the Trump administration is going to bring to America is so extraordinary. You know, people think the golden age is a statement. It's like saying MAGA, make America great again. This is the greatest country on earth.
It is.
It is such a great country that we can take care of our citizens and give them their Social Security. We can take care of everyone and give them their Medicaid. But we're going to get rid of so much waste, fraud, and abuse. We're not going to hurt anybody, but we're going to get rid of it. And then we are going to grow this economy in a way that people have never seen. And under the Trump administration, my goal, and I'm happy to wear it on my shoulders, is we are going to balance the budget of the United States of America because Donald Trump... I'm
telling you, I got goosebumps. It's going to happen. You mark my words. Right to this day, the 21st, 2025 of February. I better check. No, I'm just kidding. But, hey, mark my words. This is going to happen. This is the Great Awakening. This is the best time of our lives. I need everybody to wake up and be on the same page. What you think man, you guys just need to, wow. Well, most of you guys aren't awake, so I'm not worried about it. I think more people are awake. That's why Trump won with 75 million votes plus. If you think that number's wrong or too high and Kamala Harris won, let's do an audit. Who's with me? Let's do an audit. Right down there. Put audit down in the chat down there. I'd like to do an audit. Sorry, I'm looking at my XRP's playing over on the screen over here. It's a little bad day for XRP today, but it's coming back, so that's good. Anyway, let's get back into it.
Understands global business. It's the first time you put in that chair the greatest businessman in the United States of America. And I just, for one, I have to tell you, I cannot be more proud to serve my great friend and the greatest president in America, Donald J. Trump.
What did he say?
We can take care of everyone and give them
Did you say Dr.
the
Trump?
greatest country on earth. It is such a great country that we can take care of our citizens and give them their Social Security.
And
We
we
can
will.
take care of everyone and give them their Medicaid. But we're going to get rid of so much waste, fraud, and abuse. We're not going to hurt anybody, but we're going to get rid of it. And then we are going to grow this economy in a way that people have never seen. And under the Trump
Sorry, I went too
administration,
far.
my goal, and I'm happy to wear it on my shoulders, is we are going to balance the budget of the United States of America.
We are going to budget.
Because Donald Trump understands global business. It's the first time you put in that chair the greatest businessman in the United States of America. And I just, for one, I have to tell you, I cannot be more proud to serve
Right here.
my great friend and the greatest president in America, Donald J. Trump.
Okay. Donald J. Trump. Sorry, I went through all that. Can't miss Donald J. Trump. Greatest president ever. All right.
So, now we get to swear Howard in. Now, we need the actual. We need to sign the commission first. Sign the commission first, okay, Mr. President? We're going to sign the commission first. I can't swear him in, I guess, until you sign the commission. Yes, sir.
Okay. You ready? You sure? It's the last time. You can change your mind until.
I get to work for you right here. Hey,
Now
what's
it's
better
too
than
late.
this? This room never looked so beautiful.
It does, doesn't it? How do you like the new look? Now, the desk is a different desk. It's one of 7, but the Resolute desk is being renovated and refurbished after many, many years of service. It'll be back in 4 weeks, in case anybody missed it, which a lot of people do.
That's right.
Okay, Howard, you're in.
Dude, that's awesome, guys. That's awesome. I love it. Donald J. Trump.
All right, now Howard, come next to your beautiful wife and your beautiful family here. Put your hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, Howard Lutnick,
I, Howard Lutnick,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance to the same.
that I take this obligation freely,
I will take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
the duties of the office in which I am about to enter.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. Secretary.
That's, man, I tell you what, I guess we do. Man, I'm telling you, I got goosebumps. I'm so excited, man. Our country's coming
Mr.
back.
President, there are reports that
you guys get excited.
you were considering merging the United States Postal Service with the Commerce Department. Can you elaborate on if this is something you're
Well,
considering?
we want to have a post office that works well and doesn't lose massive amounts of money. And we're thinking about doing that, and it'll be a form of a merger, but it'll remain the Postal Service, and I think it'll operate a lot better than it has been over the years. It's been
think it's
just
doing
a
pretty good.
tremendous loser for
It's
this
expensive,
country.
though.
Tremendous amounts of money are being lost, and we think we can do something that'll be very good and keep it a very similar way, but whether it's a merger or just using some of the very talented people that we have.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people in U.S. Postal Service, so I hate to see that go. And I don't think that's not what he's going to do. He's just going to merger it anyway. But I'm just hoping that those people stay there.
Have elsewhere, so it doesn't lose so much. It's losing a tremendous amount of money.
Some members of Congress in red districts are facing pushback from voters in town halls. We know that Americans voted for you on the immigration and the economy, but these voters say they're angry and frustrated by these firings. They don't like the work of Elon Musk and these other actions. What do you say to them?
Who do you work for?
I work for ABC News, sir.
Who?
ABC News.
No wonder. Let me just tell you that I have today the highest poll numbers I've ever had. I have today the highest poll numbers of any Republican president ever.
He gets stupid
We
questions.
haven't even checked the Democrats, but that's what I was just told. And they like the job that we're doing. They like the job that Elon's doing. He's doing
right.
something that a lot of people wouldn't have the courage to do. We want to streamline our country. We want to streamline, because you know why? Because we want our country to survive and thrive.
That's right.
And we're finding billions and billions of dollars of waste, fraud, and abuse. Billions, and I mean numbers like you wouldn't believe. And we haven't even started yet. So it's actually just the opposite. We've polled it, and people are thrilled. They can't even believe it's happening. And it won't affect many people. It'll only affect the people that get caught stealing.
Right.
The waste, fraud, and abuse is at a level
why
like
they're crying
nobody's
so
ever
bad.
seen. It's
Chuck
been going on
Schumer,
for years.
Nancy Pelosi.
And all you have to do is look at the Social
Some of the
Security
Republicans
rolls, look at some of the
are
things,
scared.
look at where the money is going. The Attorney General's looking into something, environmental protection, $20 billion. And
Right.
it's out and out fraud. So I think the people are very happy. Yes, please.
Mr. President, I want to ask you about this week, the Secretary spent 4 hours with the European Union trade representative. The European Union has signaled that they would lower tariffs and do a trade deal with the United
Yeah,
States.
the European Union wants to come back. They've treated us very badly, and the European Union wants to lower their tariffs because of the fact we were paying a fortune of tariffs. We couldn't sell a car there. We couldn't sell our farm products there. They wouldn't take anything. Now all of a sudden they're being very nice, and that's going to happen with a lot of others too. The European Union is wanting to lower its barriers at very low levels. They want to now bring their car number, which was extremely high, down to 2.5%, which is the same thing that we charge. That's reciprocal. See, that's what is happening, reciprocal. And I think it's a big start in the right direction with the European Union. Yeah.
You called President Zelensky of Ukraine a dictator. Do you think that President Putin of Russia is also a dictator?
I think that President Putin and President Zelensky are going to have to get together, because you know what? We want to stop killing millions of people. You have young soldiers being killed. If you saw the pictures that I saw of the battlefield from satellite, you've never seen any pictures like that. Soldiers are being killed by the thousands a week, thousands of soldiers a week. As we speak, they're being killed. That's why I want to see a ceasefire, and I want to get the deal done. I think we have a chance to get the deal done. I had to make sure that Russia wanted to do it. It's a war that would have never happened if I was president, but it did happen. So I got stuck with it, and I want to stop people from being killed. You know, it doesn't affect the United States very much. It's on the other side of the ocean.
And just to put, I know he's sort of skirting around the question, but he called him a dictator the other day. I think that was a couple days ago, because he said he wasn't going to have any elections in his country. That's a dictator. That's what he is. So, with that being said, we'll see what happens.
It does affect Europe, and we've put in 3 times more money. We're in for 300 billion. They're in for 100 billion. And you know, Europe is also doing it in the form of a loan. Biden just gave them money. There was no loan, there was no security, there was no anything. So we're going to either sign a deal, or there's going to be a lot of problems with them. So we're going to sign a deal to get security, because we have to do that. We're spending our treasure. They're spending their blood. They are. And they're very brave in every way you can imagine. But we are spending our treasure on a country that's very, very far away. And it's okay, but we have to be treated the same as Europe is being treated. Europe gets their money back. Europe is basically giving nothing, because they get it back in the form of a loan, and it's a guaranteed loan. We don't get our money back, and we're losing. I mean, we don't want to do that anymore. So we're signing an agreement, hopefully in the next fairly short period of time, that will assure us that we'll get $400 or $500 billion back. We're in there for $300 billion. Now, one other thing. Europe is at 100. We're at 300. We think it has to equalize. In other words, they have to come up with more money, because it has a big effect in Europe. It doesn't have much of an effect on us, because we have a big, beautiful ocean in between. But it does affect. And Biden should have never gotten us into this mess. We had an incompetent president who got us into a mess. But we're going to get you out of it. The same thing in the Middle East. We're going to have some good news in the Middle East. What happened yesterday, the sight of those babies was not acceptable to anybody. Nobody's seen anything like it.
Mr. President, are you going to Moscow?
Moscow?
There's a report out of France
we
that
need
you're
to,
going to Moscow on May 9th
Audit
No,
Joe
no,
Biden.
to join President Putin.
I'm not.
And then if I could, sir, just ask you about Kash Patel, who's going to be sworn in soon as your FBI director. Talk to us about your reaction.
I do have that reaction video to Kash Patel. Go to my playlist. And as I'm right here, hey, could you guys like and subscribe and comment down below in the chat where you guys are from, and if there's anything you guys can or I can improve, which is obvious. There's a lot of things I can improve. I got a new camera, another background. Man, it's actually fun doing this. I'm just trying to wake people up. I just love Donald Trump. So if you guys know any Trump supporting patriots like myself and yourself, man, let them know that I'm doing this video, and I am just a wholesome guy that just loves this country. I fought for this country, and I just want to see this country survive. And I think the golden age is here, and Donald Trump is going to do it for us, whether you guys, some people don't like it or not.
To him getting sworn in,
Like
and
and
the fact that many
Thanks,
agents
guys.
across the country are concerned that they will be fired en masse for simply just doing their jobs.
No, I think the agents are very happy about Kash. In fact, the agents led the charge for Kash. One of the reasons I loved Kash and wanted to put him in is because of the respect the agents had for him. I think he'll go down as the best ever at that position. And it turned out he was very easy to get approved. You know, I was not sure. He's a tough guy, strong guy. He has his opinions, and I wasn't sure. He turned out to be he went very smoothly. I don't know if he's in the room now. He's going to be in the room very shortly. Where is he? Oh, good. I'm saying the right thing. I can't speak too badly about him. I better be careful.
Amazing.
I will
Check
say
that
this
video,
about Kash,
guys.
and Howard understands this.
Hell yeah.
One of the reasons that I wanted him is because the agents love this guy and they respect this guy, and this is what they wanted.
Yes, they do.
And even somebody like Trey Gowdy, who's a very good guy, but known as somewhat of a moderate person, he came out with a statement that was so incredible. He said, Kash is an incredible person. People don't realize it. When he said that, there was no doubt left. It was really a big statement made by somebody that's respected and on the moderate side. And I will tell you, I think Kash is going to go down as maybe the best ever when it's all said and done. So I'm glad he's willing to do it. Thank you, Kash.
Cook, a little bit more. You talked
Say
about.
what?
Could you speak a little bit more about your meeting with Tim Cook? You said that he was going to invest hundreds of billions of dollars. Is specific projects that he spoke to you about, and like what were those?
All over the country.
All right, guys, here we go. Listen to the numbers that these people are coming to our country to spend. It's astronomical. And you tell me that this country's not going to turn around? We're only trillions of dollars in debt. It doesn't matter at this point. We're going to turn it around. We got so much good stuff.
He's going to start building, and he doesn't want to pay tariffs, and he's going to start building.
Listen.
But very big numbers. You have to speak to him. I assume they're
You have to listen to every word Trump says.
going to announce it at some point, but very big numbers. He was here yesterday.
numbers.
I met with him at length, and Apple is coming here with tremendous
Apple?
dollars. They're going to be spending a lot of money in the United States, more than they've ever spent by a factor of probably 10.
Did you reporting that you were signing a memo later to
That's
counter
awesome.
digital service taxes?
Well, will you speak? I mean, what are you doing, reading it?
Yeah,
Can't
my
you just say
question.
it without having to read it?
My question?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Bloomberg, we're reporting that you're expected to sign tariffs or a memo later on tariffs on digital taxes. Is there any idea how high you might go with
We are going to
those
be
tariffs?
doing that. Digital, what they're doing to us in other countries is terrible with digital, so
That's
we'll be
crazy.
announcing that. Are we signing it maybe today?
Today.
How high
And we'll talk about that in a little while. You'll
Couple
be here.
minutes.
Are you going to put the secretary in charge of the Postal Service?
He's going to look at it. He's got a great business instinct, which is what we need, and he'll be looking at it, and we think we can turn it around. But it is the Postal Service. I mean, we're leaving the Postal Service, but we're losing so much money with the Postal Service, and we don't want to lose that kind of money. So
Yeah, we don't wanna
the
lose
secretary
it.
and
We
some
don't wanna
others
lose
that
all
have
those good
talent, that
people,
kind
too.
of talent, we'll be looking at.
Hey, just a shout out to all of you guys at the Postal Service. We love you guys. my mail carriers. Man, you guys do good work, man. Just keep up.
How close are you to a minerals agreement with Ukraine, Mr. President?
What?
How close are you to striking a minerals deal?
I think we're
with
pretty
Ukraine?
close, yeah. I think they want it, and they feel good about it, and it's it's a big deal, but they want it, and it keeps us in that country, and they're very happy about it. But we get our money back. This should have been signed long before we went in. This should have been signed by Biden, but
That's
Biden
right.
didn't know too much about what he was doing. The war should have never happened.
Did Joe
number
Biden
one.
know anything?
When it did happen, it could have been settled the first week or 2 weeks. After that, it got bad. It got really bad.
Right.
But it should have never happened, and it should have been settled, and it could have been settled very easily at the beginning. Now it's tougher, but we'll get it settled.
Germany has elections on Sunday. What are your thoughts? What do you expect to happen in the elections on Sunday?
Who has elections?
Germany.
Oh, Germany. I wish them luck. We got our own problems. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Press.
We got our own problems.
We got our own problem.
About Germany. All right. Thank you, everybody.
All right, so that is that. I don't know what's going to happen after this. I think he's going to be do some executive orders or something. Or maybe they just restarted
The things
that over.
will soon impose.
Just a new. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much
Greatest country on.
That is pretty much it. This guy is sworn in. Man, Howard Lutnick is in. Come on, guys. I mean, come on. He's got the smartest people ever in this cabinet right now. He's making
On
it
earth. It is such a
greatest country in the world is America. It's the greatest country in the world is America. Donald Trump is bringing the golden age. Man, he said, he's just bringing it. So that's awesome, guys. Even everybody out there across the pond, Canada, we love you guys, man. We love everybody, man. I mean, sorry about the last 4 years. The left wing is so crazy, and you guys all know that because it's happening in your guys' country too. The Great Awakening is here. Most of America is awake. We're just waking more people up. That's what I'm here for. Please like and subscribe down below. Please share this out to people. I want to get this numbers bigger and better. And this group here, it'll get better. It'll get better. I'm learning to speak a little bit better, hopefully. But anyway, guys, I tell you what, you guys have a good night, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe. And